Can you see? No. So I'm sitting here in the dark with Samuel B. Cat, and at the moment he's attacking me constantly. He's like biting my arm, not my hand, my wrist, and it's so. What do you do when you don't want a cat to bite you? You just blow air in their face, and they'll stop. But being a tiger, he just you know he goes for another attack. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the something night. Oh, William Blake's. I'm really doing a lot of damage to William Blake's beautiful poem about the tiger. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. Forest, yeah, of the night. Yeah, shusha. So it gets to be like this bewitching hour where the dogs are supposed to settle down and I'm not in bed and they're like very restless. So the beasts are like they're walking here and they're like, come to bed, mommy, come to bed. Don't sit there recording for YouTube. I should do a podcast actually. So I've got Sam here who for some reason doesn't want to move away and the dogs are very restless. They don't feel settled and they're sort of yeah, I need to move to the bedroom now. And for me, it's kind of like, oh no, it's already time to go to sleep. Um, you know, I really lost sense of time this past week. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm trying to mark it by historical dates. Like tomorrow is the day that Joe Biden gets to be sworn in as president of the United States. And Kamala Harris, which is more important for me, gets to be vice president. And I just am looking forward to that, even though it doesn't affect my life directly. I like the new energy that's coming to the world, and I think everything affects everything. So I actually wrote a poem after I was inspired by a Zoom with Roni Somik, a wonderful Israeli poet. So I'm going to try to translate it to English. I wrote it in Hebrew. Roni Somik was born in Baghdad, Iraq, and he came as a child to Israel. And he's just so rich, full of associations and influences. And he said that it's good that there's different cultures. He doesn't believe in the melting pot. Because in Israel, we have, like in the US, people coming from different countries, even though it's a Jewish state, but we still have people coming from different countries here, emigrating, and it makes for an interesting blend of East and West. So I wrote a poem inspired by the Iraq element because I have neighbors at the moment, very nice elderly neighbors that are from Iraq, and I really like them. They're very nice people. And I had a childhood friend for a while, so I lost contact with her. And the other time was I had friends, that just friends for at the university also. So, and there was a neighbor I had that I consulted with. This is the background for this poem. In order to understand it, you need to know this or not, because the poem is good when you don't know a lot. So, but the background is I had a lawyer, a very old lawyer neighbor, and I consulted him after I found out that I was cheated out of the inheritance, a very biblical theme, when my mom died. So this is the poem. I will not find words of comfort for the death of my father. No, sorry. Okay. So I don't have a name for this poem. I guess it would be comfort. My words of comfort for the death of my father I will not hear from my brother. Like the time where I spoke to the elderly neighbor from upstairs, the lawyer who, even in retirement, still wore a suit every day and a tie. I, he spoke to me, walked in 1920 from Baghdad to the land of Israel with my brother. But you, he said to me in 2009, in parenthesis, when my mother died, you don't have a brother. He actually told me that I should see comfort in the fact that I have 3 children. And I wish I would have listened more to him. But I do. I do take comfort in the fact that I do